Man, I am hyped for Black Ops 3 Zombies. Not only is it round based, and we are also getting a set crew back. Oh yeah, it's gonna be hype. I've been so hyped that I've actually been going back to Black Ops 3 Zombies and some of the other ones, and in Black Ops 3 in particular, I've been having a blast playing the game. The maps are really fun, the movement in this game is the best of any COD game, and going for high rounds is actually fun, unlike other Zombies games on Black Ops 4. But I was thinking to myself, is it possible to get to level 1000 in Black Ops 3 Zombies before Black Ops 6 comes out? Well, I grabbed my Switch Pro controller and we're going to hop on Black Ops 3 and we're going to go on this huge grind. We're going to be live streaming almost every day to see if it's possible to reach level 1000 in Black Ops 3 Zombies before Black Ops 6 comes out. This was me 3 months ago, thinking that I was going to be able to get to level 1000 in Black Ops 3 Zombies in a quick period of time. Just jump on a couple games, play Shadows once in a while, hit round 20 every day. I'll get it eventually, right? Oh, I was wrong. I started this marathon after me and my good friend Uncle Jakey decided we would get together and play some Shadows of Evil. It's been like 5 years since we last played the map together, so we thought it'd be fun seeing that he was level 10 and that it just reminded me of the old days. You know, I was level 3 and like back during Black Ops 3 Zombies, we were always trying to see who can get leveled up faster in Zombies, you know what I mean? And on top of that, I just want to be ahead of him most times, not gonna lie, right? So just seeing this in Black Ops 3 on PC that I'm lower than him, it was like, man, I want to get a higher level to him. So after our abysmal choke on Shadows of Evil, he disconnected. And then after he disconnected, I decided I'm going to go to the Giant, maybe gain some levels while waiting for him. And then that's when it hit me. What if I'd go for level 1000 before Black Ops 6 comes out? So to prepare myself for this insane quest that's about to go on, I didn't want to go in and blindsided. So what I decided to do was that I want to get some more map knowledge. So I'm going to make a couple more videos on Black Ops 3 Zombies before I get into this. So we started off with the map ranking. We did all the normal maps. We did all the Chronicles maps just to be sure we have a complete understanding of the maps, how to build the wonder weapons, the best strategies, everything else, specialist weapons as well too. And then after that we decided to do the wonder weapons. And the wonder weapons were great to know this because I'll be honest with you, I did not build half of the wonder weapons in Black Ops 3. I only ever built the Stormbow and the Apothecary Servant. Everything else that you can build I never did because there's just no point in building any of the other bows. The Stormbow's just the best one and the Apothecary Servant's OP. The KT4 and the Masamune are pretty good, but it's just such a hassle to build them, and even to use them you gotta do the Easter egg. So it's just, at that point, it's just a waste of time. So I never built the other ones. So I did this tutorial to build them all, and I'm so glad I did this. But the thing was that I found out very quickly that I'll mostly just be using the Apothecary Servant, and you will soon find out too. The Apothecary Servant had my most kills probably by far of any weapon in Black Ops 3 Zombies. The thing is just insanely good. Unreal how good the Apothecary Servant is. So So what was going to be the strategy to getting levels fast? Initially I thought I was just going to be doing round 20 on maps like Shadows of Evil every day, or like getting a lot of knives and completing challenge, you know, just the usual kind of stuff you do when you're just playing zombies. But as I quickly found out, this just takes forever. You make like no progress, it takes like 20 hours to get a single prestige, so I changed my strat. I knew that Revelations was the easy round 100, so I figured that we could see how many kills I would get by round 100, since I knew it took at least 3 hours to get round 100, and I knew it took around 34,000, 35,000-ish kills to get a prestige. But before that, I looked at my Gobblegum, and just to see what kind of Gobblegum I had that could help out get XP fast. I initially thought using Disorderly Combat on Moon was a great idea. You can get like 500 kills right away, and also level up your weapons, and you can just do it over and over again, or so I thought. So I tried this a couple of times, didn't get Disorderly Combat, then I finally got Disorderly Combat, and I gave it a go, and it all went well until you get a weapon like the KRM, because as it turns out, Black Ops 3 weapons without double tap, without pack-a-punch, or attachments, and especially on No Man's Land, just aren't that powerful, at least not yet. Because the thing is, they're going to get stronger in No Man's Land, alright? So they're going to get stronger each and every time, and eventually they're going to get strong enough for your weapons without all this stuff, attachments, like I just said, or attachments, pack-a-punch, double tap, and all that, are just not going to kill. So then I ended up dying, and I just found out that this isn't great, and I should level up my weapons first. So then I put my eyes on something else. I tried Revelations, and I was in for a major shock when I tried Rev for the first time. Well, I found out that it was incredibly easy to get to high rounds on Revelations, and it's easier than I remember it being, but I died pretty early on and only got 5 levels from my initial run, which was great and all that, but it did show me the potential. It was really, really easy, but it was also really, really, really boring. Like, you just sit in one spot for hours, shoot the same weapon over and over again, and that's pretty much all you do. It's just, yeah, it's so boring, man. You have a chance of glitching in the Panzer One hits you. Oh god, don't even get me started. So I went to bed. Then the next day, I just continued to do the same old thing, get our levels and all that, and do a couple levels once in a while, different maps, high rounds, whatever else. And then things changed though. Once we got to Prestige 5, level 35, we decided to go on Moon to finish it off. You know, do the typical get Disorderly Combat in No Man's Land, get a bunch of kills, finish it off. And after that, I decided I had enough. Here we are. We're going to do some Revelations round 100 versus the video. Me. We will make more of those. Get that challenge done. Very nice. Yeah, so on August 4th of 2024, I decided that I had enough messing around, and I was only going to be doing round 100 on Revelations, so that way I can get through this faster. And I'm not going to lie, it was kind of starting to stress me out. I was not even going to get to Master Prestige at this rate, at least that's what I was thinking, right? And like, before Black Ops 6 comes out as well, so like we only had like a month and a half or 2 months or whatever, right? And you also got to keep in mind my free time is also limited, so I had to put literally everything I had into this. You know, I'd eat supper quick, dog for a walk, home early from work if I could. It was just ridiculous, but yeah, it's just insane. But yeah, so now let's just for fun, let's just count how many times I did Rav round 100. 58 times. Okay, I'm not kidding. What the fuck? All right. So, and on top of all of that, and the prestige is taking an eternity, there's one other problem that came to my life. Well, not a problem, more so an interference. 2 quests for level 1000. Around August, I looked into buying a house. I put my offer in, and to my surprise, they accepted it. Now, this is great news, but the one problem arose from this is that I was still in the grind to get to level 1000 in Black Ops 3 Zombies. And for those of you who do not know, buying a house can be a very stressful process. You have to get all this paperwork done, be sure you have enough money at the time of purchase, before the purchase, at a certain point you gotta send money to people, you gotta do all these things. You gotta pay for a house inspection, you gotta do this, do that, do all this, alright? It's like getting set up on Zetsubou. It's just a nightmare, alright? Once you get it done though, you're good. But like, man, it was just so stressful every single day. It's just like, I got something else I gotta figure out here. Gotta switch this over, gotta talk to these people, gotta see if this is gonna go through, gotta get this paperwork, gotta go get this done. And on top of all that I had to do, I also had to mess around with Revelations. So I'd be stressing myself out, trying to work, go home stressed out about this stuff, try and get that done while I'm at work, and then go so that I can go home and just play Revelations. Oh my god, it was just such a pain in the ass, man. My god, having to do all that was just a nightmare, right? So we got through it all though. Somehow we did. So much Revelations, round 100, going for level 1000, of course. And of course, like I said, we just did Revelations, easiest one. Then the problem is when you're going for high rounds, you just sit there for hours and hours. All right. So like the thing is that, you know, I had all this stuff I had to do, and you know I had to play in Black Ops 3 and get level 1000 before October. Okay. Problem was, one, I'm moving in October, so I might not have internet then. 2, I gotta do this every day now, so I can get it done and over with quicker, so I can get Black Ops 3 videos out. And 3, I just want to get it done. Alright? So, like, and on top of all that, we had to worry about buying a house, as I said before, all the paperwork and all that. Just, oh my god, it was just like, oh, yay. It was awful. Not gonna lie. Everything worked out, though, in the end. So, you know what? I don't know how we did it, but somehow we did it. Somehow we did it, man. Somehow we managed to just balance everything with Revelations round 100s over and 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 over again. All right, I had to pull a lot more all-nighters around this time. It was just insane the amount of all-night streams I had to do, and just like my weekends were just doing this and nothing else. Oh, it was just crazy. The Apothecary Concern became like a second hand to me. It was just insane. Looking at this thing for hours, shooting it in one spot. My goodness, it was just brutal. This was the worst part of it by far. Like, it wasn't too bad. But then you add all this extra stress into it. It's just, oh my god. And just sitting there, man. In one spot. Oh my god. But then, I found a solution, thankfully. I found a solution to help me get through it. Yeah, so for the last little bit here, there's not a lot to talk about because really all we were doing at the end here after like the house buying and all that was we were just doing Revelations round 100 pretty much every single day, and like nothing really exciting happened after that. It was just pretty much just going on the grind, do Revelations every single day. Go down once in a while, you don't go down and all that. But the thing we wanted to talk about here now was the fact that, you know, what did I do to get through all these Revelations round 100s I did? Because I said before, Revelations round 100 is not very hard. But the problem is that it's so boring. Some people say it's not boring. I don't know what world you live in. Maybe you like watching paint dry, because I personally don't, okay? I'm more of a watch water kind of guy, personally. But, you know, anyways, being serious here for a minute now, it is like you just sit in one spot. You place the Ragnarok, you then shoot the pots, rinse and repeat. That's all you do. Panther comes, put it on, shoot him. And then rinse and repeat, keep on doing the same thing over and over again. Here, Goblin comes, there you go, kind of thing, right? It's like, it's mindless, all right? It's pretty freaking mindless. So, like, what I did to keep myself entertained is I put on YouTube. And then we had a bit of a problem that I couldn't see my chat, so that's a lot of times why I couldn't read my chat. I didn't respond to it. It's not that I didn't want to, it's just I was so fucking bored that I just didn't want to look at my chat because I didn't have 2 monitors at the time for one, so I had to put it on my phone. But in order to put my phone, I had to sacrifice watching YouTube videos, and that's what we're getting into. I just watch YouTube videos the whole time, right? We just watch YouTube videos the entire time, for the most part, right? So, like, I had so much time to do this. I watched all of Kitchen Nightmares, Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, all of Gordon Ramsay's Hotel Hell, all of Ramsay's Boiling Point, a little bit of Hell's Kitchen. We watched every Matt and Muscles video. We watched how many some call me Johnny videos. I watched SpongeBob. I watched everything, man. Mostly it's just Gordon Ramsay stuff. I watched pretty much everything I could find of him on YouTube except for Hell's Kitchen, and it was just like, oh my god, like seriously, I watched all of it. All those shows, every last episode, because of the fact I had so much free time. That's how freaking bored I was, just sitting there at one spot, just looking it over and over again, just shooting the Apothecary Servant. It's like, oh my god, just shoot me, man. Just shoot me. It's just awful. At the end of the day, that's all we did, was we just watched shows, and that's why I couldn't go back to the chat, because it was just so fucking boring. So after all that, though, we ended up moving into the new place. Didn't have internet, so I relied on data for a little bit. The data didn't last super duper long. We got to like 960, 970, level 970, right? And after that point, the data ran out. Within a few days, we got internet. Then we went to the finale. So now let's get right into the finale here, guys. So to end off this insane journey I went on here, this huge grind, this epic quest I did, I wanted to do something special. I wanted to do it with some of the bros I had in it before. So I asked around a couple people. I asked Koala, I asked Uncle Jakey, and of course both their times are different. So I said to them, I'm going to make time for whoever I can, and it seems like we're not going to be able to get both of you on, so I get one of you on, that's what I'm going to have to do, and we all agree that's fine. And it turns out that Uncle Jakey was the one that was able to go on because of my circumstances. So what we decided to do was we were going to do the Zetsubu no Shima Easter egg to get my final level. So we went on and joined each other. Then we had a problem. The stream stream wasn't working, and not just the stream, but we couldn't connect to one another. The T4 patch wasn't working, which just sucked. So we couldn't even like play together. So we had to go offline and play together, and then like take the stream off and then play together. So I couldn't even stream getting level 1000. Thankfully, I did record it. So we did the Zetspo Easter egg, and funny enough, I didn't get the 2 levels I needed. Again, I went to 998. I didn't get the 2 levels I needed until after we did the Easter egg. So we decided, let's just camp in the elevator here. You know, when you do the Easter egg, you get to camp, right? So we'll camp in the elevator here, and we'll just we'll go from there, right? And then that's when the most important moment of possibly my entire life happened. Yeah, so you aren't hearing that wrong. We forgot to record the audio when we were doing this, because I'm an idiot. I muted the stream. He told me to mute it because we need to talk about something. So I muted the stream and I muted the game audio at both at the same time, and I didn't realize it until it was over that I muted it. So here's a clip of us recreating that scene later on with our own voices in it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pull up the stall, Masamune. Here we go.
All right, do it. Level 1000. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, yes! Oh, it's over. It's over. Fuck yeah, it's over. Finally, it's over, man.
Finally.
Oh, thank God. Fuck me, I'm so fucking glad this is over. Fuck this. I'm never fucking doing this ever again. Yeah, that sucked. We forgot to record the audio, but you know what? It is what it is. I got the video, and that's what's most important. Proof I did it. I did it at the end of the day, and yeah, it's done, man. It's done. I don't have to do this ever again. I'm so glad I don't ever have to do this again. So before we go, though, guys, let's go quickly into the stats in Black Ops 3. Then we'll do one final pause, and then we're out of here. Alright everyone, so here we are in Black Ops 3. We're going to be showing off the stats here of my level 1000 account. And as you can see, I have the speed cola icon on, but this is the funny thing about that, is that it's actually glitched, alright? So we're going to go into our barracks, and as you can see, I have the Teddy icon, but it tells me I have the speed cola one in my menu. But whatever. It's funny, just good old Black Ops 3. So to start off here, obviously we're going to go over all of these, alright? We got our kills. We over have 1,000,000 kills. 1,100,000, 3,000, 5,000, 35,197 kills. Insane. 10 days of playtime, 23 hours, 50 minutes, and 1 second. Just a little bit under 11 days, which is basically like 280 hours. Under 300 hours, which that's actually not that bad. I don't know why my title card is that. I also dimmed my title card to whatever that is, but again, it glitched. We survived 3,665 rounds. Average game score is glitched, so never mind that. We had 88,731 kills, headshots. Average rounds per game is, sometimes it's glitched, sometimes it's not. And score per minute, 106. I don't know if that's glitched or not. And this is the funny thing here. You're going to see the Weevil right here is my most killed weapon, right? And the accuracy is glitched like usual. But it's funny because the reason this has so many kills is because what I would do is I'd use the Apothecary's Servant, and then you switch over to a different weapon, and then if you did that with an AED active, you would get the kills that the Apothecary's Servant could get, but it'd be towards like that weapon. So like take the Weevil for example. That's what happened here with the Weevil, right? That's why that has so many kills. Then our Bowie Knife, we had 13,477 kills. That I did the math. That got me like 10 levels. I don't even know if it was worth knifing that. 9,187 kills with the Dingo. Not too bad. 7,884 with the Can 44. We had 7,335 with the M8A7. 6,693 with the Dredge. The VRM 6551. Man of War 5,871. The Draken at 4,843, of course. You see that at the end there. And I think the accuracy might actually be not glitched. You don't even know in this game, man. And then you have, look, I don't even have that many headshots with this thing. Wow. And then the HVK was 4,631, 2,000 headshots. A lot of this, too, is because on Rev, when I got insta-kills, I would just, like, headshot. So, like, that's what a lot of that's from. Same with the ICR. VMP, 4,000 kills. And, like, almost every weapon, the accuracy is glitched. And then this had 3,900. My most killed shotgun. Not too surprising. The KRM was second. And there we go. The accuracy is glitched as well. Kuda, 3,477. Gorgon had 3,167. The Shiva, 2,000. The Vesper at 2000 as well. Brecci with 2600. RK5 2222. The Reshiva had so many because I would use it in the starting room to get through the early rounds faster. Otherwise, I would have used the RK5. RK5 is better overall. Argus as well, worst shotgun in the game by far. The Feral, definitely the worst gun in Black Ops 3 Zombies. It's like horrendous. The Locust, barely any kills. I just have no use for using snipers, you know what I mean? Then we had the SVG where we got 1306 kills. The Elcar 1272. And XM53, which is just complete garbage. This thing is just ass, man. It's actually so bad. So back at our Gobblegum uses, we had 420 outcome thesis. Definitely intentional. 201 in plain sights. Intimidation, liquidation, 177 was all the box hits on revelations. Swordplay, 108. And Perkaholic, 103. And we're just kind of going to scroll through the rest of them. I'm not going to go through all of these. Most of the Ultra Megas were just from me just spamming it, right? And like a lot of them, as you see, I only use once just for like a YouTube video or something like that, or just because I didn't really have much use for it when I could use shopping free in the case of profit sharing. And Aftertaste, never used, and like board games, like half of these we just never used. A lot of these are because I wanted to keep them for Easter egg runs and things like that, which I never did. But I mean, you know. And then our rounds are glitched. So that's not my highest. My highest is 115 on Rev. This one might be my accurate one. I don't really know. Same with this. It's hard to say. And Giant, that's accurate. Right? 31, 28, 23. As you can see, we didn't really play much of the other maps. Moon, we kind of did because of the fact we just did No Man's Land a lot. So like if it showed you our kills would be like exponentially higher than all of these. But it's because of No Man's Land. And then like Garrod, of course, I got 13, didn't ever play. Played Ascension probably once. Same with Shank, same with Origins. Played them once. Not that I don't want to play them, they just weren't as good for XP. And then we'll go over our leaderboards here. We'll just kind of go through all this quickly, right? So our kills, like I said, shots fired. We had that many shots fired, 980,000. Shots on target, 90,000. I don't really know how that counts that. Headshots, 88,000. Explosive kills, 834. It's quite a lot for those. 417 revives. That's pretty much how many downs I had. 1274 in terms of miles traveled, which actually isn't that many. But honestly, that's just because the fact that sitting in one spot for so long. 2,613 doors open. Then we had 2,295 perk strength. And then our maps. So we can actually find that on Moon. Where's Moon? So as you'll see here, round 23 with 2,937 kills. So like that's a lot of kills. Look at all those headshots. That was from my highest attempt on No Man's Land, right? Then you'll go to like, let's just say for example, like Noct, like 1,500 kills on round 31, right? So just like way more kills on that one. And then finally, obviously we're not doing the fresh start. This is all of our emblems. This is the last one you unlock. I think these as well. I don't know why these are on there. But yeah, it glitches out, as you've seen, which I actually didn't know it does that. These are all the emblems you unlock for getting to level 1,000. These are obviously you live them. These unlock these throughout the levels. This is the one I had for the most part because I mean, yeah, you're just pretty much just waiting because how long it took. Yeah, so you know, just all these. It's kind of cool that these are this is the reward. I mean, it's better than nothing, I suppose. Right? It'd be cool if they had the older Black Ops games emblems like they did in multiplayer. I think in Black Ops 4 as well. But yeah, that's the stats there, guys. And in terms of Easter eggs, we only did the Giant, and that's one of all the Easter eggs, which is funny. I only did 2 Easter eggs. I mean, as you can see right here on Revelations, because we were just playing Rep so much. But that is that there. So that's the stats, guys. And yeah, that was the quest for level 1,000. It was a bit of a pain in the ass, I'm not going to lie to you. But you know what? We got it done at the end of the day. And am I glad I did it? I guess I'm glad I did it. Shout out to everyone who checked us out in the stream. And if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you would ever do this or not. And if you want to see more videos like this one, we want to see in the future if we'll make any more. So anyways, guys, I'm out. I'll see you all later. Thanks for checking the video out, and have a good